go get them again.
Welcome back to Robezoid channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Floraïku. This is a first on the channel of Robezoid. It is my first of the brand. Not the one I was looking for. We all know that, well, we all know. You may not know, but I have a sample of one umbrella for two from the brand because it was one that I was really interested in. It was the one a lot of people that I trust said that is the only one from the brand that is worth sniffing. So I had a sample. I have a sample of it that was in my subscriber's choice, if you recall, when I used to do those videos. Remember those? So this one's called Levitating. So this is the first time I'm going to see the full product, and it is a big box. There's a lot of goodies in this box from what I see online. So I can't wait to unbox this. However, it is a brand that is a sister company of Memo Paris. So we'll see. I'm kind of lukewarm on that brand. And again, this one doesn't have the best reputation personally in the fragrance community from the people I know and enjoy their content. They say it's overpriced, and there's only one really interesting from the brand. So we'll see what this one is all about. Levitating. I can't wait. And this is the great thing about this Fragflex return haul, is that, you know, this is something that is not on my radar, but it is a brand that I want to delve into. So this kind of speeds the process a little bit. Now, before we get into anything, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button if you're subscribed or not. I really appreciate it. Merci beaucoup. To my diehards, welcome back. You know, love your support. Now let's take a look at the note breakdown on this one before I start unboxing and kind of seeing this bottle for the first time live. So in the note breakdown, you know, there's some interesting notes here, obviously. Cloves, black tea, mate. So that mid is a dangerous mid. Is this going to be a tea-based fragrance with cloves? That is going to be dangerous. Vanilla, guaiac and cedar in the back end, and then we got bergamot, mandarin, and angelica in the top. So here's to hoping that this is a mid-heavy release. Honestly, it was released back in 2022, so it has a few years behind it. Let's start unboxing it, but I'm kind of looking forward to this. Now, looking at the note breakdown, I'm kind of like, yes. So this we can get rid of. This is just a simple box. This is the real, like, this is huge. It's massive, hard, beautiful box profile. Let's open her up. And yeah, like, look what greets you. Like, this is, I don't know. I'm a sucker for good presentation sometimes. This, you know, you can tell that this is personalized. They've put money into this product. Like, this is not like I just unboxed like a Fragrance du Bois fragrance, and, you know, it's not like they shipped it out that way, but you can tell how cheap it was, right? It's mass produced, and this is not that this is not mass produced, but like there's a picture inside of this. Like the card, yeah, it's nice. Something's missing. All right, so who returned this to Fragflex and took the 10 mil? It's a 10 mil, right? They give you a 10 mil in this packaging, from what I recall. Yeah. Smart. I didn't touch the bottle, I swear. I didn't spray it once, but I took the 10 mil decant. Okay, so there's multiple caps here. How many caps? It's like almost like a game here, like you're unboxing a pair of headphones or something, right? It's got like multiple things to it. Like, right, I know that the 10 mil that the guy stole, or the girl, and it goes like this, right? Don't it? Something like this. And then you use to travel. And then this can go here for travel if you want, or less crazy. And then you got the cutesy cap, which is what I would be proudly putting. Okay, so we'll keep that as is. It's funny that 10 mil's gone. Bet you Fragflex didn't check that out. They're just like, oh, the lip balm is gone. No. Okay, so Levitating EDP. Let's see. Let's go in the light here. Can I see the level of the juice in here? No. And it says something in the back. Is it magic levitating a forever song? You know, I really like when, I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker, but like poems and fragrances. There's some people on Instagram that are super talented. They use, you know, their pictures and themselves and poems and songs and put it together as a fragrance. And you can just sense, like, some people have some real talent. And those are the people that you should be following instead of the people that do daily videos. And I know I do sometimes do daily videos. And honestly, I do daily videos on unboxings because that's the only thing that's actually legit. But honestly, as a legit fragrance reviewer, there's no way in hell that even if this is my job, like I'm doing this 24/7, like there's some weekends I'm doing a lot of work on the fragrance channel. Forget editing, just doing work on the fragrance channel. There's no way that these guys are sniffing this stuff and actually sitting down and taking any grain of time to sniff these things. They do zoop, zoop, video, done. That's an unboxing video. That's not a review. Anyway, let's sniff out Levitating. My first from the brand, so it's a first impression of the brand. Not only the scent, but the brand. Atomizer, not bad. Not a bad atomizer. I wish I could test out the atomizer in the 10 mil, by the way. All right, so let's sniff this one. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, this is good. This is really good. This is like, this is a tea-based fragrance, and anybody that knows me knows I love my tea-based fragrances. This is rock star potential. It has, it's black tea as the primary. Big splash of lemon up top. That bergamot is giving out that citrusy hue. I like this. This might not be a one and done brand for me. And again, I highly trust the noses that have told me one and done. You know, and I don't take anybody's, you know, I highly trust people in the fragrance community, but it doesn't mean I'm going to just totally ignore the brand just because I trust them. But I will be cautious in regards to like blind buying, right? This doesn't hurt anybody, right? This was sent to me to decant only. I'm taking time out of my day to shoot a video and actually experience a fragrance right now. That seems like a big winner in the tea aisle. So, and now I am throwing that to all of you. Anybody that trusts my nose, just like I trust other noses. This might be one on your radar. And this is actually getting me a little excited to smell one umbrella for two because those people told me that's right up your alley. It's the only good one and you're going to love it. And this, honestly, I'm loving right now. Okay. Oh yeah. Beautiful citrus. Beautiful citrus. Like the bergamot, you know how bergamot sometimes in fragrances gives out like an Earl Grey tea? Oh, perfect in here. It's doing it. It doesn't do it in a lot of fragrances. Like it's almost a forgotten piece of bergamot sometimes, but oh, does it do it here? Black tea, the cloves. I can feel the cloves a bit just warming you up. It's kind of gone on here. Oh, it's moving fast though. And what do I mean by that is that it's lightening up quite quickly on my skin. That's not a good sign. So it's very dense when I first sprayed it, which a lot of fragrances do. And the ones that do have or don't have performance issues usually stay the route for a bit. This is quieting down quite a bit. Now, a lot of tea fragrances honestly don't last And that's one thing. And I mean, don't last. I mean, like 3, 4 hours, and that's it. And honestly, I'm not one of those people that are just like, it has to perform, it has to perform, it has to be beast mode all the time. No. You know, those are the type of people I don't want to be around, is those people that think that it has to be strong and big and bold at all times. You have to assault people's noses at all time. Don't you have any class? It's like pumping DMX music in a library. What are you doing? What are you doing? Rest in peace to DMX. He's awesome, by the way, in the right moment. If anybody doesn't know anything about hip hop, don't worry about that reference. This is, and T to me, like T for two is the, and Gucci put on two also, are the two reference points for T. The designer one that's, you know, discontinued, hard to find, and uber expensive. And then there's the L'Artisan Parfumeur T for two, which is the niche version, which is much darker, denser version of T. Absolute, like I don't throw around the name or the word masterpiece, but that is a masterpiece of a tea-based fragrance, which is the niche realm of tea. However, also hard to find because that's Saint Parfumeur doesn't know what to do with one of the best tea-based fragrances of all time. It's still on their website, but it's out of stock all the time, maybe for good reason. But this has, the cloves are really good in here. They go obviously with the tea theme. The lemon, bergamot, Earl Grey kind of thing going on. Really, really good. A little bit of a vanillic touch now. I just think I'm kind of wary about the lack of oomph. Like I was really happy when I first sprayed it on skin, but now I'm just like, might not perform really well in these Canadian cool days. But there's nothing wrong with an indoor tea-based fragrance like this, right? So I can always find a way to wear a fragrance that I love. Not all of them have to last 10 hours. Not all of them have to last 6 hours. Some of them can last 3, 4 hours. And as a frag head, honestly, sometimes the 3, 4 hour ones, like, how many times do you have to wear a fragrance, like, especially like at night or something, or you're reading a book or something, and you want to wear like a tea-based fragrance? You know, 4 hours is fine. This would be perfect just for the start of this Canadian fall here. Cozy, warm black tea, mostly. A little bit of vanillic undertones, a little bit of that lemon up top, real good punch. Bergamot. Yeah. So the brand of Floraïku surprised me here. Yeah, this opens my eyes. Levitating is an, I wouldn't say, it's a good one. Like if you like tea-based fragrances, I'm telling you, this is well made. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't smelt it, smell it. This is a brand that's uber expensive. So things like performance is something to keep an eye on. If your skin eats up fragrances and you're kind of worried about that, in this instance, I would probably say that it's probably not going to be your cup of tea, pun intended. But for a guy like me with this kind of collection, man, if I just want a nice tea-based fragrance that's built well, I think this is my jam. I'm loving this. And is this Japanese inspired? I don't know. Like I have to go check out this more about this brand, like kind of delve into the brand. Like I got one umbrella for two just cause. Like it was highly recommended by a lot of good friends. It's not like I did a whole bunch of research. I don't even know where. I think I got the sample from. Samples are hard to find from this brand too, but yeah. Anyway, levitating. I can't wait to smell one umbrella for two now. Like I'm on the cusp of like I want to crack that sample open now. Yeah, this is good. Levitating's good. Now you can find this one at fragflex.com, and don't do it. Don't order this and then return it saying you don't like it and you took the 10 mil. It comes to me and I know better. I'm going to let them know. I'll be like, hey, people are taking the 10 mils out of these. If you didn't know, there's an extra 10 mil in these these packages and people are taking them. But you can find this at fragflex.com, and it is one of the rare discounters that carries Floraïku, so it's an interesting website to have in your Rolodex to go check out. And you can use my code TFG10. You get 10% off site-wide, so you don't have to buy this particular release or this brand. It's site-wide all the time. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. What do you think about this fragrance? Like, I'm really interested now in being like in my mind, I thought it was like in great. And again, like, don't, trust your own nose. But at the same time, I still love the people that, like, if they say that a fragrance is right up my alley, these people, and they say, go check that out, I will absolutely. They've always been great to me. But at the same time, right, always take people's suggestions with a grain of salt, including mine, right? I'm not always right for you. So anyway, this one is slowly dying on my skin. And I mean slowly, I mean rapidly. Aw, that sucks. So we'll see, but levitating is levitating off my skin now. But it smells good though. Yeah, and as always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. And what an impression this one gave to me. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.